Are we doing Facebook? So we have a little bit of a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Let me make sure that I'm going live here. We have a problem. Like Apollo 13, Houston, we have a problem. Hold on, guys. So inflation reports just came in. Holy smokes. 6.2 freaking percent. 6.2%. That is ridiculous. That is huge. I've been telling a lot of people that because right now expectations of inflation. What is inflation? To sum it up, inflation is the rate at which things gradually get more expensive over time. Generally speaking, in a good economy, you want inflation to be anywhere between 2 and 3%, 2.5% per year. What does that mean? Well, that means that gradually every year things are just getting a little bit more expensive. So maybe something that cost you $1 last year now cost you $1 and I don't know, let's say 5 cents or whatever, or $1. I don't know, 2.5%, whatever 2.5% of $1 is. The problem is that the reports just came in and inflation is at 6.2%. That's the highest inflation rate in the last 30 years, 30 to 40 years. This means, ladies and gentlemen, for a lot of you guys that hold on real tight to your cash, money in the bank, I have a lot of people that, I've already explained many times that there are options for you to be able to get a 5, 6, 7% rate of return with no risk, same guarantees that you get from a bank. There's ways to do this. There are instruments out there that can do that for you, not CDs. CDs can't do that. Yet people just continue to leave their money in cash in the bank. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying this to freak you out. I'm really hoping that things stabilize at some point, but I'm telling you right now that money that you have in the bank sitting there, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, money that you have in the bank is getting, as of right now, basing it on current inflation readings, is getting a negative return of 6.2%, which means that your bank is yielding you negative returns. You just can't see it. And a lot of the times when people can't see it, because they can't see it, they don't really take it as something that's severe, but it doesn't mean that it's not happening. Which means you have $20,000 in the bank. You check it today, there's $20,000 in the bank. You check it tomorrow, there's $20,000 in the bank. You check it 3 months from now, there's still $20,000 in the bank. So as far as the number value, it's not changing, but everything that's going on around you, the economy, you've already seen it. We've seen the astronomical increase in the price of homes. I was looking at some homes today, just out of curiosity. I went on Remax, and I was just like, what the hell? There's homes that used to cost $250,000 that now cost $500,000, 440, 480. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. This is absurd. Why am I telling you this? I'm not telling you this to freak you out. I'm not telling you this so that you have a panic attack, but I am telling you this because you need to take some action. A lot of you guys just sit and just kind of watch things happen, and you don't react, and you don't take any action. You don't do anything about it, and that's a problem. Inflation is very real, ladies and gentlemen. Inflation is very real, and it's happening right now. Now, I'm hoping that over the course of the next few months, over the course of the next year or two, I'm hoping that inflation stabilizes back to where it needs to be, between the 2 and 3%. That's what I'm hoping. But at least as of right now, 6.2% is where we're at. And that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem because when you have inflation that's that high, eventually things become unaffordable. And we're already starting to see some of that in the housing market. You see, all of the homes that were affordable, that people could afford, the homes between the 100 to $200,000 range, most of those homes have already been purchased. So really the only homes that are available now are homes that are 300, 400, $500,000. A lot of people can't afford that. So what's happening because of these inflation rates is a lot of people are getting priced out of the market. There's no longer anything available for them to be able to afford. Why am I telling you this? Because I need you to be very aware of your finances. I need you to be very aware of how much of a problem keeping too much cash on hand is. Some people have 50, 60, 75, $100,000 just sitting in cash, not doing anything. And I know that a lot of people are very hesitant to put their money at risk. I can understand that. I don't like losing money as much as the next guy. I understand all of that. But there are instruments available where at the bare minimum you can keep up with inflation for the time being. And hopefully if inflation stabilizes back to where it needs to be, then you can stay ahead of inflation, because that's really what we're trying to do. At the bare minimum, stay ahead of inflation. So these numbers are very real. This is something that you need to take seriously. This is also a reason why you need to take your finances seriously. I'm constantly preaching, look guys, you need to figure out how to adjust your quality of life so that there's more money coming in versus money going out on a monthly basis. Why? Because you need to have a margin to be able to put money somewhere for the future, because inflation is very real. And unfortunately a lot of you guys continue to make the same mistakes financially, and that's putting you in a hole that you just can't see, or you just don't want to see, or you're just too naive, or maybe out of sight, out of mind. I don't know what goes through your mind. And I'm talking to a lot of you guys that just have very bad money habits. You have to fix this. This is a problem. And these reports are scary. It's a scary thing. It's a scary thing because this is getting real close to something called hyperinflation. Hyperinflation means when things just become so unaffordable that nobody can afford to buy shit anymore. Please take a step back, analyze your finances. If there's anything that I can do to help, let me know. Once again, the videos that I do for you guys are not intended for you to do business with me or for me to help you with anything. I would love to help you, but that's not what the purpose of my videos are. The purpose of my videos are to keep you educated, to keep you informed, to just teach you about what's happening in the economy today. And this is a very, very scary thing. I've said this before. In 2020, trillions of dollars were printed. About 25% of the money that's in circulation right now was printed in 2020. That's a lot of money. You can't print that much money in a year and expect for things like this, for inflation, the way it's happening right now, not to happen. So my question to you is, you got all this extra money in 2020. What did you do with that money? Where did it go? What did you spend it on? Did you give it to Amazon? Did you give it to Jeff Bezos to make him another $1 billion because the dude's already a multi freaking billionaire? Or did you actually do something productive with that money? Did you actually put it somewhere for the well-being of your family, for the well-being of your finances, for the well-being of your future? What did you do with all the freaking money that you weren't expected to receive in 2020? Most people just spend it on a bunch of dumb crap, because unfortunately that's the mentality that we have. We don't want to abide by the principles of delayed gratification. What is delayed gratification? Delayed gratification means I'm not going to spend my money on stupid crap today so that I can spend my money on good things tomorrow. I'm going to put my money somewhere where it's going to yield me some interest. I'm going to put my money somewhere where it can keep up with inflation. I'm going to make better financial decisions. Guys, this is very real and it's very scary. Please understand that your finances are important and you need to keep track of your finances. How much money you make versus how much money you spend versus how much money you're saving versus what options you have to be able to yield you interest over the course of time. Because if not, you're going to find it that in 10 years, your financial situation is going to be less than ideal. Okay. Once again, you have any questions, anything that I can help you with, I'm going to bring you more content as we progress. But this was just something that I needed to come on Facebook Live and let you guys know about, because it's a big problem. It's a real problem, and it's something that everybody should be concerned with. You guys have a beautiful rest of your day, and let me know if you have any questions, if there's anything that I can help you with. Thank you.